A couple minutes ago, we told you about some Prime Day deals, but Amazon isn't the only retailer rolling out the midsummer discounts.
Well, some of those ads for discounts could be a scam, though. And joining us with tips to keep your money safe is Josh Planos with the Better Business Bureau. Hi, Josh.
Hey, Julie. Thanks so much for having me.
Josh, usually Amazon is a trusted retailer, but even those come with their own risk. What should people be on the lookout for today and tomorrow?
Yeah, be on the lookout for a lot of advertising over the next 48 hours. You're going to come across ads that provide deals that you'll never see any other time of the calendar. But unfortunately, you have no guarantee that that retailer actually provided that advertisement for that platform and that it's actually going to take you to that URL. So anytime you know you want to get in on the action, go to the provider directly. You go to Amazon.com, you go to Target, you go to Walmart, any of these retailers, you avoid the advertisement entirely because there is no guarantee that you're actually going to be taken to the URL that you think you will.
Good idea. Go to the source yourself. Okay, and then you talk about ads, but there are social media ads kind of embedded in our feeds, and many of those pop up after Prime Day. You really have to be careful of those too, right?
Yeah, without question. There was one experience I had 2 years ago where I purchased a lawnmower, and I'm still getting lawnmower-related advertising to this day. So these advertisements will follow you for months and months and months. But certainly, you want to make sure that you're going through that source directly, and that you're actually on the site that you think you are. Right? Double and triple checking that URL might seem really simple in practice. The reality is a lot of folks don't do it. And there's a reason why we use very similar talking points time and time again. It's because this could avoid 99.9% of the scam-related reports that we see with regard to lookalike websites, which are incredibly prevalent this time of year.
Yeah, you just talked about a lot of those websites can look real, but they're fake. What specifically about the URL can people look out for?
Yeah, so that HTTPS versus HTTP conversation that we have so regularly, that is a very small difference. The S stands for secure. It means your information is encrypted. So it is very difficult for that account to be compromised, which of course is our goal. Anytime we go through any sort of transaction is that our account is kept safe. If it is an HTTP website, it is not worth your time. It is not worth your money. It is not worth your personal information. So anytime you don't see that lock icon or HTTPS in the URL, avoid the site with any sort of online transaction.
Right. And with AI, I mean, I feel like they already know what I'm looking for. And they, like you said, with the lawnmower, they follow me around. How do I block them from doing that?
Yeah, so any marketing related communication that you receive should have unsubscribe options at the bottom of the email. They are legally required, these retailers, to provide that information. If they don't, that is a concern that we want to know about. But you should be able to unsubscribe from all of these options. Unfortunately, as you mentioned, Julie, it's very difficult to know what is real and what is artificially created these days. And that's unfortunately not something that we're going to have really any answers for today. But there should be an unsubscribe option on any of that communication to keep your inboxes as clean as they possibly can be.
I've been doing that a lot.
Yeah, 2 to 3 times a week, I feel like I'm going into that unsubscribe area. Josh Planos with the BBB, thanks for joining us today.
Always good
Thank you.
information.